It's New Beer Thursday! Woo! We're at the beer company in San Diego with Kirk Roberts, the master, the man, the brewer. So, how you doing?
Excellent.
And we brought along your previous
my protege.
Yeah, we can't get away from Derek. It's like, God, we drove all the way to San Diego and he follows us. It's like, what the hell, dude?
He did. That's what happened.
Well, only because you guys were actually on schedule today.
Word.
You showed up on time.
So, Kirk, you used to be up at Newport Brewing Company.
Yeah, for
and Newport
years,
Beach Brewing Company. Excuse me, I always do that. And so you worked with Derek for quite some time, taught him everything he knows.
Yep.
And then he forgot it all and brewed whatever he's doing right now. So.
That's how it happens, yeah.
You know Derek enough to know that he doesn't listen.
Exactly.
Thanks.
So tell us a little bit about what you're doing here now.
Yeah, this is, we just started. We've been open just coming up on a year now.
Yeah.
And we're owned by the people that own the Huntington Beach Beer Company. So we brought this down here. The food is kind of similar. The beer, though, it's been great because they've kind of let me do my own thing and do my own. It's San Diego, so I'm doing a lot of IPAs and hoppy beers and
Which we're going to be drinking one of these right now.
Yes.
This is the Double Elimination.
It's the Double Elimination with a twist.
With a twist, okay. So, because your Double Elimination's a straight up double IPA, right?
Straight up double IPA, but this is that's the base beer, and we aged this for 6 months in Heaven Hill bourbon barrel. Added a couple ounces of orange peel and a little bit of lemon peel, just to kind of kick up.
Give it some
Little zest. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome to San Diego.
Thank you.
Tell it clinks.
Till the clink.
Yeah, that's good.
Sweetheart.
That's fine. Look at me in my eyes.
Cheers, Steve. There we go.
All right, that was a hot mess. So.
Yeah, right off the bat, you just get that nice, soft wood on the nose.
Definitely get a lot of the bourbon qualities, the nice vanilla to it, but then, the citrus just kind of creeps in at the back and says, hey, what's up?
Yep.
So I
It
like
balances
that.
it because in oak, it's going to kind of soften the bitterness of the hop profile.
Yeah, that's why that kind of, the thinking and adding the orange peel was kind of brighten up because the wood kind of softens everything and kind of subdues some of the hop characteristics.
Right on.
Yeah.
And you guys are a brew pub.
Yes.
And so this type of beer is not generally seen at a brew pub. So I think that's really cool. And Derek, you do a lot of the same kind of stuff too on oak and barrels.
It's nice because you're going to get those certain people that come down. They see the specialty and the uniqueness of the beers that you're doing. They're going to come in more often, especially when business is a little bit slower in the off season, things like that.
Right. So I mean, it's really cool that you're doing this. What's the size of your lineup right now? Like, how many different beers do you guys flow through here?
Yeah, we've got 8 serving tanks. Plus, we're usually maybe doing 1 or 2 on keg. I think with this beer, we've got 9 on tap right now. So we usually have pretty good selection. So.
Right on. And so you have an elimination IPA. I think I saw blonde. And
We're blonde. We have our brown. Pale. Right now we're doing a wheat lager. So it's basically
a wheat lager?
Yeah, it's a Pilsner style with 40% wheat.
That's cool.
So unfiltered. So it's kind of like a Keller Pilsner wheat.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, that sounds delicious.
It's tasty. Do you still have the red rye on?
We got red rye. We got the red
that's
rye.
what you
Yeah,
can't
that's
miss out on right now. That's
red
really,
beer.
really tasty.
20% rye malt.
So we're gonna jump into my favorite part of the show, which is eating this delicious food in front of us.
All right.
So you guys you're not. I mean, this is kind of pub style food, but like it's gourmet,
good pub food.
I mean, it's like you get the nice glazed onions and pickled jalapenos, and those smell delicious.
Yeah. We stole our chef from Newport.
He's like, really? You want to stay in Newport and work with Derek? Come on, let's go to San Diego.
Yeah, the chef, cooks, the brewer, they all migrated down here.
Nice. Don't take it personally. It's not
a little piece of Newport.
No, that's fine.
It's not you, it's me.
I'm okay with it. It gives me a reason to come down here now because I know some people down here.
Right.
And then the reason I had the jalapenos, we got the wings. My favorite I think the easiest for people to understand of food pairings is IPA, spicy and and hoppy. To me, are like a perfect combination.
Hops will totally accentuate the spice and just kind of light it up in your mouth.
Beer too, you could also go with something kind of on the sweet
side. Yeah, definitely.
Just because the barrel comes through so much, it's reminiscent of like an Imperial Russian stout in a barrel kind of thing, you know?
You'll probably pick up on that with the grilled onions on the sliders.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say.
Red onions, so they're on the sweeter side.
Exactly.
Sweet, yeah.
Which I'm going to need one of those. I don't want to reach across. If you can help me out here, sir. Thank you.
John's hands are relatively clean, so you're okay.
That's right. He's hanging out with you, so.
It actually kind of brings out the more of the malty characteristics after.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, this is a phenomenal beer. So what do you have planned for the future?
We're doing our first Oktoberfest. Last year, we were open in time for Oktoberfest, but we had just started brewing. So, this time, Martzen style. That's coming up on eight weeks. So we're finally giving it its due this year. So we'll be able to do that. Got a Doppelbock coming up. That's going to kind of be my winter seasonal beer.
Nice.
Just did fresh hop ale with dry hop. Well, we did late edition hop with Amarillo, and we dried hopped it with fresh Citra.
Right.
So that'll be up probably in about 2 weeks.
So you guys are straight downtown, like you are
in
the middle of downtown. Like you're in the one-way part of downtown.
Yeah, we're technically we're not Gaslamp. If you across Broadway is Gaslamp. But we're right there. You
have your middle finger up at Gaslamp, like what? Exactly. This is our side of the street, bitch. How do you feel like the receptions? Because you've been around for about a year now. How do you feel like you've been received here in San Diego?
Great. I mean, people are downtown. To me, it's just a lot of like martini, a lot of trendy club and. I think people are looking for some place they can just come and relax and enjoy good food.
Well, and you do have the most comfortable couches in the world. Yeah. I literally came in and sat down on this couch and was like, okay, I'm not moving. So they had to like pull me off the couch to get me to come over here and do a show.
We're in the upper mezzanine area. And it's lit up more than it usually is because we're shooting a show. But without the lights and everything, you could just sit here all day.
Yeah.
This is kind of to hang out and
cozy.
It's like being in your living room with somebody coming and bringing you food and beer.
Exactly.
It's awesome, And you got a bunch of TVs, you're doing the sports thing.
Yep.
So that's, if you're into sports, I'm not. I could see like all like different sci-fi shows on each television screen. That'd be when.
Yeah. Yep. Geek
heaven. So
you can incorporate beer drinking. Beer drinking into a sport.
Exactly.
There you go.
Craft beer drinking.
We do that every day.
Exactly. Like
sport.
Yeah. We're amateur podcasters, but we're professional beer drinkers.
A lifestyle.
Exactly.
What are the hops in this? Can you say?
The hops, it's a lot of different. There's Centennial, Chinook. I'm trying to think, but so some Amarillo,
it's just
a blend of hop, and then the last thing I did is I did a second drop dry hopping with whole El Dorado hops.
Oh, okay.
But then the brightness, the citrus that I added later kind of really
brought out the hops.
Brought out the hops. Yeah,
I can see that. Yeah, this is wonderful.
Yeah, when you're creating a beer like this and you're thinking about your hop bill, like what goes through your head when you're like trying to decide what hops you want to use?
Yeah, you try. Do you want more citrusy, piney? And with the availability of hop, my philosophy has always been, if you do 5 or 6 different hops, if one hop isn't quite available, maybe you can tweak it with some other, because I'm going to have to do some creative hopping coming up here.
Right on. When you do a hop bill like that, I'm kind of like, when I think about brewing, like I want to do like weird things. Like I want to brew a beer that uses every hop
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
Like,
I had 2 or 3 pellets or cones.
yeah, just like a little bit of each.
Well,
like,
I did that at Newport when we did for a couple of the anniversaries where I'm like, okay, it's like the 11th anniversary. We'll do 11 different hops with 11 different hop additions, and so yeah, I like doing that. And I'm gonna start. I haven't yet, but I think coming in the next year, especially because some of the hops aren't going to be available, I want to start doing. I like doing the varietal IPAs, where I'm going to showcase one hop.
Right. Yeah. Have you done any because I think for like 6 months, smash beers were kind of like in style. Like everybody was doing smash beers. Have you done anything like that?
Like a
Single malt, single hop?
I haven't yet. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there you go. There's something to try.
Yeah, there you go. We'll look for that then.
Note to self. Yeah. Brew smash beer. So, you left Newport, came down here. Obviously, you and Derek have maintained a pretty close relationship. Do you guys work together? Do you help each other out, or are you too far away for that now?
No, I mean, we still call, Derek will call me and ask about something.
I forgot how to add hops.
Yeah.
Nothing that trivial.
So, it's still...
Kirk, what did you do to this damn hose? It's not working.
Well, he's been doing it for over 12 years, and I'm working on the system he was working on.
Yeah.
So who better to call and ask,
And that was the one thing coming here, and it's, I don't know, you kind of get set doing one thing, it's a real learning. I'm like, breweries are kind of idiosyncratic where you get your routine based on the space.
It's like you can close your eyes and brew a beer.
Exactly. So it was kind of like relearning, and then I get my process together. So
you turn around and flip a switch, and you're like, oh shit, that's not the one I want for this one.
It probably took like 10 brews before I was like, okay, I have a system again.
Right.
When it was like 14, 15-hour days, trying to figure out, okay, what's the best way to do this and that.
Excellent.
Now I'm kind of back into a routine.
You got your groove.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this place is like really freaking rad.
Yeah, it's a nice place. Great.
And the one question I have for you is parking. Like, if people come down here, where do they park?
Yeah, that was, my son just went to school up in San Francisco. I'll give you the quote that they gave me. There is no parking problem because there's no parking.
Exactly. Right, exactly.
Public
I discovered that. I drove around, and of course, I couldn't turn down the street.
Yeah,
it's
in the one-way street.
And I was like, oh, okay, I went down, and I had to go like 4 blocks up, and then I just pulled over. I'm like, John, get out and get the stuff out. I'll go find someplace to park. So,
yeah, I mean, parking is...
And I'm currently getting a parking ticket right now. As we speak, I'm getting a parking ticket because that's my lot in life.
True story.
Yeah. I am not allowed to do anything illegal. Nothing. Everyone else can get oh, I was doing 90 on the way down. Not me. No, I do 84.
Steve's
pulled over.
venting right now. We got pulled over last weekend.
Twice. Anyway, I'm not bitter. But no, this place is rad. We're stoked to have come down here, and I can't wait to see how you guys get it going and progress. And a year in is new.
Yeah, and I'm looking for this week. Last year, Beer Week was okay, what are we? We're still trying to.
We haven't even heard to open over. Well, that's a good point. What are you guys doing for San Diego Beer Week? Because that's going to be next month.
Yeah, we're going to do with some different breweries, some tastings. I think that we've talked about, because I've got now a couple of bourbon barrel aged beers. I think the thing that we've talked about doing is kind of like a beer and bourbon tasting, where we can do some bourbon barrel aged beers along with some bourbon. So I think that's something that we're going to do during Beer Week.
Have you thought about doing a Kiss the Brewer night with Derek? Because that will totally come to that.
That wasn't weird.
Two brewers kissing. Does anybody else feel uncomfortable?
I haven't even gotten to make my brewer sandwich joke with John yet.
I think you just did.
Yay! I win at life. Kirk, thanks for having us down here. Really appreciate it. And I'm going to basically finish off those wings. That's what's going to happen in the next few minutes.
I'm closer.
And try and beat me, biatch.
It's going to be a SmackDown.
That's right.
A wing SmackDown.
Bring out the Jello.
I'm going to go to the bar to get another beer.
Nice.
Yeah. You can have the wings.
And on that awkward note, until next time, stay safe and drink beer.
Cheers.
Cheers.